In this video, I am going to discuss about the transmission tower, how to create the geometry of the transmission tower. So here I am going to open a new project and you can give the name for your project. So I am just going to give transmission tower. So just click on next and add beam finish. So here I have taken this as an example. Okay. So already we have all the values. Just consider this as 3.65 meters. And here this width is given as, the length between these two is given as 1.65. And all the heights have been specified there. Okay. Now we are going to create this geometry in the StatPro. So we'll see how to create this one. So in order to create this, we can directly place the nodes and we can join them by creating the members. Okay. So in order to do that, either you can go for the linear grid if it is compatible. Otherwise, we can create a new grid as per our drawing, as per our requirement. So I'm just going for create here and I'm going to take the irregular. Okay. And name it as something like tower, for example. And I want to give the nodes in XZ plane. So just going for XZ plane. I want to start from 0 and I want to give 1 meter and similarly again 1.65 meters and again 1. So similarly in Z also 0, 1, 1.65 or 1. So actually we can give this in linear one also. There we have to give equal divisions. So instead of doing all the things, whatever the requirement I have given this one. So how we got this one? As I said, the bottom is 3.65 meters and this is 1.65 meters. So starting from the 0, 1 meter and middle is 1.65 and another one is 1. Okay. So like that we have created this and click on OK and just activate this and we got the grid like this. Okay. So now I want to create a nodes here. So just hold control and wherever the intersections of the grid are there, you have to click there. Okay. So similarly, there is another inside nodes like this. Okay. And if we observe the figure at top, that center node is at distance of 30. Or else if you are adding up all these values also, we are going to get 30. Okay. So from the figure, from the graph, we can interpret the center point. Okay. So total we have taken 3.65 and this is also 3.65. At half of 3.65 and 3.65 we can give the node. Okay. If you want to use the calculator, you can just go for tools menu and we are going to have the calculator here. You can just calculate. So 3.65 divided by 2 is 1.825. So 1.825. So I'm just going for geometry and under nodes I'm going to give 1.825 and you can give directly y value here as 30 and z value is again 1.825, enter. So we got the center node, okay, which is acting at 30 distance. If you are seeing this at 3D view, we can see that node at 30 meter height. Okay. Next step, I have to move this inward 4 nodes to the certain height of 18.2 and they has to be repeated at 4 meters from this level and again one more 4 meters and again from here to here we have to give certain height. Okay. So just going for this, coming back to StatPro. From the top view, I'm just going to hold the nodes. Go for the node cursor and select all the 4 nodes here. And you can go for Control X and yes, Control V. Okay, so just we are cut pasting here. And we have to give the Y value as 18.2. Okay, so already the distance has been given as 18.2 here. So just take that 18.2 and click on OK. And we can see that they have placed that height and again select this one and you can go for translation repeat. Since we have to repeat it for 2 times in y direction, keep y direction and number of steps is 2 and the default spacing is 4. Let us provide the link steps there. Directly the columns, vertical members will be created like this. And next we have to join this inclined members also. Just go for add beam and I'm going to add that from here to here, similarly from here to here and from this one to this beam. So actually the starting points has taken from the top side. If you want to give from the bottom, you can take the start point at bottom and you can take the end point at this top level. So similarly escape, we can go for add beam, first node and this second node, similarly first node and second node. So actually these are reflections, right? Something like whatever the left side figure is there, that has been reflected to right side. You can complete any part, I mean like left or right, and you can mirror that one. Okay, and here just we can repeat this to something around 1 meter, and whatever the 2.8 meters is there, we'll be joining with this inclined members. Okay, so for example, just go for node cursor and select this one, translation repeat, and just go for y direction, take it as 1 meter here, and you can go for link steps and okay, and just go for add beam, and I'm going to add this inclined members by joining all the 4 nodes to this middle node. Okay, and after that we need to go for this cross members. We need to create that. We can see that this inclined member, on this inclined member we have to get 1 2 3 4 5 nodes. Okay, so just go for this 4 nodes, I mean 4 members, and click on add node or insert node, and you can go for add endpoints and you can click 5 there. So we got 5 divisions, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 nodes we have to use, so there will be 6 divisions. Okay, so 5 nodes will be added there, and click on ok, right? And here if it is anywhere confusing, so simply you can just join the horizontal members, so that we'll be having different divisions here like this. And another way to join them is, so simply you can select the nodes whichever you want to join, which are like collinear, I mean like which are in horizontal or vertical directions. So you can go for geometry and you can go for connect beams along x direction. So it is showing that 2 members has been created directly, and similarly just go for connect beams along z direction. Okay, in this way you can directly connect the beams also, but here we need to create some cross members here. So before that, for first node, second and third node, which are inserted nodes, we have to draw these horizontal members. So just going for add beam, let us take 1 2, and again this is second horizontal member, and this is third horizontal member. And next step, there is a cross member between these two here, so we can go for 1 and 2, similarly 1 and 2. So this part is covered, and here we need to get this inclined member. So we have to divide this beam into 2 parts. In order to divide that beam, so simply select that, go for insert node, and you can add a midpoint here, click on OK, and automatically a midpoint has been added there. Okay, so we can go for add beam now, and we can simply connect from this point and again from this to midpoint. So we have completed this till this portion, and we need to join this crisscross members. So you can work in 3D view, or you can simply go for front view, or as we seen in before videos, we can simply separate them. You can simply separate this view, right click, new view, and OK, and you can simply work in this view directly. Okay, so here we need to join with the inclined members. Okay, this one from here to here. So again we need to divide this horizontal member into 2 parts. So just select this one, insert node, and add a midpoint, click on OK, and from here to here and from here to here 2 inclined members has been added. So first one, second one, and similarly first one, I mean you can continue from here instead of going upward. Just go in an order, 1 and 2 again. So this can be mirrored actually, or else simply we can draw the inclined members by selecting the nodes over there. So we got this member also, and next we need to give this all the members here. So here just let us translate, repeat them to 1 meter again. So just going for the node cursor, let us go for the whole structure and keeping this in front view. Here this has to be repeated for 1 meter, and similarly the above step is also to be repeated at 1 meter, these 2 steps. Okay, so just coming back to this node cursor, and similarly this I have selected these 2 levels. Going for the translation repeat y direction, I want to repeat them at 1 meter here, and click on OK now, and we got the repetitions there. So as I said, we can connect them directly by using the options there. So just select the nodes and go for the geometry, connect beams along x direction. So 4 beams are created, and similarly just go for geometry and connect beams along z direction. So again 4 members has been created. We got this one, and there is a inclined members again. Okay, and here we need to add a mid node here. Okay, on this vertical member and this vertical member. So let us create that one too. Going for the normal cursor, select this one, and before that let us create the horizontal members between these nodes also. Going for node cursor, just select the node cursor here and select all the 4 nodes, and again go for the translation repeat. Sorry, not translation repeat, you have to go for the geometry here. Geometry and connect beams along x-axis. So 4 members, and similarly geometry, connect beams along z-axis, and OK. Fine. And next step, we need to add the midpoint for this vertical members and this vertical members. So select them and add node or insert node, add midpoint, and click on OK. So click on OK. So we got the members like this, and simply we have to join with respect to inclined members there. Okay. So let us go for this and go for add beam. So simply you can work on here 1, and similarly from here to here and from here to here, and make sure that it is connected with respect to correct nodes. But sometimes when we are working in front view or side views, it may connect to the other side of the nodes. Okay, so let us separate this one, let us separate, and we can work on that. So from here to here I just wanted to separate. Go for right click, new view, and click on OK. So here we got this one. Now we have to join with inclined members. Go for add beam, and simply you can add the beams like this, inclined members 1 2 3 2 to 3, and similarly 1 2 2 and 2 to 3. Similarly this inclined members here also. In case if required, you can just go for the mirror modification also. For understanding purpose, I am just drawing all the members here. Either you can go for mirror also. So just let us join with this one also. So we have created all the crisscross members here. Okay, so let us zoom this. You can go for zoom, this dynamic zoom, and you can simply zoom in this one if you want to see this, and go for this figure, and you can compare with this. Okay, similarly we got the same figure on the screen. Okay, and we have to elongate, we have to get this horizontal members outside. We'll create that one also. So here the distance has been given as 2.257 meters. Okay, so here what we can do is at bottom this one and this one, we have to repeat it for 2.257 meters in x direction, positive and negative, or else whatever the right side we are going to do, we are going to mirror that one. Okay, so let us come back for the stat row here and display whole structure. So just go for the front view and go for the node cursor, and you have to select this nodes, and similarly this nodes and this node. So go for the translation repeat and go for x direction, that is 2.257 meters. So 2.257 meters, and yeah, let us provide with the link steps and click on OK. So nodes has been not selected. Okay, so let us select again 1, and this is second set, and you can cross check in 3D whether all the nodes has been selected or not. Okay, so 1 2 and this is 3. So here one node has been not selected. Simply by using the arrow keys on the keyboard, you can select the members there, what are the members required there. Let us reselect again. So first set of nodes, second set of nodes, and third set of nodes. First, second, otherwise we'll do individually. So x direction 2.257 meters and OK. Otherwise, whatever the sections we are going to create here, geometry, we can simply translate, repeat them. If you want to create, you can create individually also, no problem. So just go for translation, repeat, x direction 2.257 meters, and go for link steps and click on OK. And similarly, this is also to be repeated. So select this, go for translation, repeat, x direction 2.257 meters, and link steps again and click on OK. So we got the horizontal members like this, but we need to join them. So that has to be joined with respect to the above nodes. Okay. So just we can separate this or we can draw. So let me zoom this part for example. So you can see that in this window. Going for add beam. So from this node I can add a member here, and similarly from here to here and from here to here. So actually these nodes can be joined directly. You can go for node cursor and simply select all the nodes here. Go for geometry and connect beams along Z direction. Automatically the connections will be formed like this. And similarly, by just using the arrow key, you can cross check whether the incline members has been assigned correctly or not. So let us go for the whole structure here. You can observe that the incline members has been connected correctly. So we need to connect with other side also. So either we can translate, repeat them directly. So let us go for translation, repeat instead of drawing again. We knew the distance between these two, right? So if you don't know the distance, simply you can go for the node display node to node distance, and simply you can calculate that is 1.65 meters. So here just go for normal cursor and select this inclined members. Let us go for the front view. This one, and this one. Just go for translation, repeat, and in x direction towards backside, that is minus 1.65 meters, and click on OK. Automatically we are going to get those members there. Okay. So we have to repeat them they have to be repeated in Z direction. So just let us select them again. Since they have to be copied at backward, so just go for translation, repeat, and just go for Z direction. And this is 1.65, that is minus 1.65, and click on OK. And when we are observing from the 3D view, they will be connected like this. Okay. And instead of doing this all the work again, simply this can be mirrored towards left side. So you can simply select this one. Okay, this total portion can be selected and just go for top view, mirror, and whatever the objects that are in the right side, they have to be mirrored for left side, right? So that will be mirrored towards YZ plane. So YZ plane will be acting as the mirror plane, and we have to take this as the middle position, since that that node is acting as center point for all the structural members there. So you can select that and click on OK. So we got all the members here also, and what are the inclined members we have created here, that can be mirrored towards back side. Okay, so just go for top view, like front view, and I'm going to highlight this total portion from here to here, and hold control if in any case any member is not selected. So just trying to select all the members. You can just simply click on intersections so that they will be highlighted directly. And similarly we need to select this one also. Carefully select the members. So actually sometimes they will be unwanted objects also will be selected there. So simply we have to mirror them towards back side. Go for the mirror, and you can go for XZ plane. We need to go for XY plane since front to back. Go for plane position, that is at the center node, this one, and make sure you are keeping a copy there, and click on OK again. So all the members has been mirrored like this towards back side. Similar way we need to create at left side also. So just going for left view here, go for the left view and again create the same thing again. So let us create the same again. So if you are getting confused, you can go for the top view and simply you can highlight this portion, and we don't need this actually. We don't need this inclined members. Otherwise, yeah, we can simply separate till here. Just go for right click, new view, and click on OK again, and let us re-separate it again. Okay, so just go for the side view directly, and otherwise you can go for top view only again. So just hold Control button and select the members required for the editing purpose. So just select carefully, otherwise the other objects might also be get selected. So I've selected this all the members and just going for the right click, new view, and click on OK here. So we got the structure like this. Yeah, here vertical members are missing here. Okay, so let us work with this one first. So this is the option we had. This is the object we had. So here we need to create these horizontal members first. Go for add beam again. So 1, 2, 2, and similarly this one and this one. Similarly this one and this one. So we created this one. And next there are 2 insert nodes. So we have to divide this beam into 2 parts. So just go for insert node again. Select the beam. Same procedure has to be followed for other side. Okay, sideways. So add midpoint and click on OK. We can create a beam again. So 1, 2, 2, and similarly 1, 2, 2. And next step we have to get this cross members from here to here. So escape, just going for add beam again. You can create from first to second, and similarly this one to this one. And this beam has to be divided into 2 parts again. So add midpoint and click on OK. So here from here and this one and this one. And similarly this from add beam. So first one, second one, third, fourth. Third, and this is fourth. Okay, so till here we got, just going for the display whole structure, and from the left view we can see that actually we need to join this one. Okay, so simply I'm just going for right click. Let us separate this view from here to here. Okay, so otherwise let's go for front view, and I'm just going to highlight this part only up to this, and right click, new view, and click on OK. So it has been separated. From here we can join this one, and if you want to further separate, you can just separate this view now. Go for right click and new view here and click on OK. So just go for 3D view, and we have to join with the cross members. So go for add beam again, first node, second node, and similarly we will continue with respect to this like this. And whatever cross members right now we are going to create, that can be mirrored. Okay, so in this plane this has to be mirrored towards left side. Okay, for example this is right side and you want to mirror it towards back side or like left side. So this has to be mirrored with respect to XY plane. Okay, so what we can do is simply select all the cross members here. Just select all the cross members, and you can go for mirror option again. Go for mirror and just go for XY plane. Pick up a node. So actually there is a no node. Let us go for whole structure, and you can pick this middle node and click on OK. Now you can see that from the side view we got the cross members as like this. And similarly this total has to be mirrored towards left side also. So again just I'm going to separate the view like this. So just select gently only the portion we want there. So I'm just going to select this part. First we'll deal with this. Right click, new view, and click on OK. And going for 3D view. So we need to get these cross members towards right side, right? So we can separate the side views. Just go for this one, or you can go for front view and just select the left part, and similarly right part of the structure, and again go for right click and new view and click on OK. So you can see that here we are having cross members and here we don't have any cross members. So simply we have to mirror them. Okay. So just I'm going to select these all the intersections, hold the control button and select all these members here. And you have to go for mirror again, so we don't have any reference node, and whatever the left part is there, in order to get them at right side we have to go for YZ plane. So let us keep that plane in mirror plane in YZ, go for plane position and go for whole structure. It will be highlighted only, so just select this one and click on copy and OK. So overall we got the tower, the transmission tower like this. In this way or in this procedure we can create the transmission tower. So yeah, this part has been not fully mirrored. We have mirror up to certain part only, right? So let us go for the bottom part also. Till here I have selected and just going for right click and new view again. So click on OK and just going for the top view. You can see that this part is there and right side is not there. So simply you can just highlight this all the portions there like this. And you can cross check in 3D view whether all objects has been selected or not. Okay. By using the arrow key, simply you can rotate the structure on the screen like this. And you can go for mirror again and just go for YZ plane again from left to right, right? So YZ plane, pick the plane position, go for whole structure and select this mid node as reference and click on OK. And we have got the member like this. So from the top view, we can see that all the sides has been covered, and from front view it will be looking like this, and from the side view it will be looking like this. Okay, you can cross check in all the views in whatever views you want to see them. Okay, in this way we can create the transmission tower, and in next video we'll see how to design this one, how to analyze and design this transmission tower.